So I'm going to solve this question in three different parts. This is part one of the solution. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find out the radius of the quarter circle first. That's why I haven't drawn the semicircle and the smaller circle yet. Some data that already has been calculated by me. So it was given that the sides are 13, 14, 15. Area of the triangle will be 84 by Heron's formula. Area of the triangle can also be found out using half ways into height, but we already know the area, so I can find out the height. AD is the height that I've constructed. I got the value of AD as 56 by 5 or 11.2. After getting the value of AD, I know AB. So using Pythagoras theorem, I calculated the value of BD and DC also. Because BD will be calculated and BC is given as 15, so DC will be calculated. Now let us apply similarity. Observe the triangles ABD, and triangle BGE. So we'll write it conventionally. If I'm writing ABD, I will have to write down GBE. That's the convention. So similarity says that the ratio of the sides are in proportion. So AB by GB is equal to BD by BE is equal to AD by GE. I have assumed that the radius of the quarter circle is X, which is GE. So I'm going to focus on this equation. Let us write it. So it is AD by GE. What is AD? AD is already calculated. It is 11.2. So 11.2 divided by X. This is equal to BD divided by BE. Alright, so I'm going to write down BD, which is already again calculated, 6.6 upon BE. Now what I'm going to get over here is the value of BE in terms of X. So let's solve it. I will get the value of BE as 33x by 56. Now let us observe these two triangles, triangle ADC and triangle EFC. I have one angle 90 degrees common and the angle C, which is also common. That means these two triangles are also similar. So let us write down the ratios. AD by EF is equal to DC by FC is equal to AC by EC. Now, one point to be noted over here is EC can be also calculated in terms of X. Why? Because BE was known that it is 33x by 56. So EC would be 15 minus 33x by 56. Okay, so I got the value of EC in terms of X. I have the value of AC. So this ratio is very useful. Then let us check which of these two ratios do we need to take. AD by EF. AD is the height and EF is the radius of the quarter circle. Yes. So I'm going to take this and this ratio. So 11.2 divided by EF, which is nothing but X, equals AC, which is 14, divided by EC, which is 15 minus 33x by 56. Upon solving this, I will get the value of X. So I have already solved it. I'm not going to solve it over here again. The value of X that you're going to get is 840 divided by 103. So guys, part 1 is done. I have found out the radius of the quarter circle. Now we will move on to find the radius of the semicircle. Now this is very important, guys. As you can see, the diagram looks quite complicated, and yes, it is complicated. Let us start focusing on the radius of the semicircle. I have purposely drawn the circle over here just to get the diagram clear. That's it. So I have taken the radius of the semicircle as y. If we focus on this triangle EMN, I have joined E, which is the center of the quarter circle, to M, which is the center of semicircle. X plus y would be the length of EM. MN is y. we need to get the value of En somehow. How are we going to do it? Alright, so before that, I need to get the value of NC. If I get the value of NC in terms of either y or x, I would be applying Pythagoras theorem over here in this triangle and get the value of y. Let's see how to get the value of NC. Guys, if you observe here, I already had this triangle EFC which had one angle 90 degrees and the other angle common, which is C. Similarly, I had ADC 90 and C. And if you observe MNC, this also has 190 degree and C. I will apply similarity in ADC and MNC. So ADC and MNC are similar. Now what will that give me? Let us check. ADC is similar to MNC. So if you observe the values, let us check AC by AD. I'm just calculating the ratio of AC by AD because that is the ratio of MN upon MC, right? So AC was how much? It was 14 and AD was how much? It was 11.2. Let us try to solve it. This will be 140 divided by 112, which is, this is 14 into 10, this is 14 into 8, this is 5 by 4. Guys, AC is 5, AD is 4. This resembles a 3, 4, 5 triangle. This resembles a 3, 4, 5 triangle. That means the hypotenuse has to be 5 and not exactly 5 units, I'm saying. The ratio 5. So if MN is Y, MC should be 5 by 4 times of Y, right? And NC should be 3 by 4 times of Y. So I'm writing it over here, 3 by 4 times of Y, and MC would be 5 by 4 times of Y, or I can say if this is Y, because this much is radius till here, then this would be Y by 4, right? So I got the value of NC which was required in terms of Y. Now let us apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle EMN. EM square, that is the hypotenuse. So it is x plus y the whole square is equal to mn square, which is y square, plus en square. En square will be what? EC square minus NC square. EC square. And what was the value of EC? Let us check the value of EC. EC was 15 minus 33x by 56. So 15 minus 33x by 56 was EC. This subtracted this value minus 3y by 4 and the whole square of it. This, I know that the value of x is 840 by 103. Now I'm going to substitute over here and I'm going to get the value of y. So the value of y will be 1.21. Alright, I've got the value of y. Let us now move on to the final part on finding the radius of that smaller circle. Alright, let's observe. From point E, I have joined the center of the smaller circle. As you can see, let me just zoom in for you at this point. So this is the center. Now this smaller radius is, I have taken it as small r. So x plus r over here is the length of this point to this point. I am observing this triangle. Let us say this is G and this is H. So in this triangle EGH, EG is the height, GH or VW, because it is inline. As you can see, R perpendicular and this is perpendicular, inline. So this is nothing but VW. Alright. So this is the base and this is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is clearly x plus r the whole square equals, this is the height, that is x minus r the whole square, plus base, which is VW the whole square or GH the whole square, because it is inline. So now my focus is to find out only VW. If I get the value of VW in terms of x or y, I will get my value of r. Let us try to figure that out. To get the value of VW, I need to get the value of WC. See, I know the value of VC. How? by using Pythagoras theorem. I know EV, right? I know EC, so I will get the value of VC. So I have VC with me. If I could calculate this, WC. Now one thing that I can note over here is, from W to point M, which is the center of the semicircle, this length can be expressed in terms of y and r. How? By using Pythagoras theorem again, the height is small r and this is y plus r. So y plus r the whole square is equal to r square plus mw square. Whoa! This gives me the value of mw square as y plus r the whole square minus r square. That is, mw is square root of y plus r the whole square minus r square. I got the value of mw, guys, in terms of only y and r. So I had the value of mw in terms of y and r. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to determine the length of WC. Right? Now what is WC? It is MC plus WM. Right? Ultimately I need to find out VW, which will be calculated by VC minus WC. Right? This is nothing but VW. So VC can be calculated using Pythagoras theorem. How? So we know EV, which is nothing but x square, right? And this plus VC square is equal to EC square. And EC was expressed in terms of x, so we know the value of x, and we know we can find out the value of VC square over here. So VC, the value of VC that I have already calculated, somewhere around 630 by 103. Now after getting VC, I can get VW, VC minus WC. So VC minus WC, 630 by 103 minus WC. And what is WC? Guys, WC is MW plus MC, and MW is already known to us, square root of y plus r the whole square minus r square, right? Plus MC, and what is MC? It is 5y by 4. This is the value of VW. I got the value of VW, right? This entire thing is VW. Now I can use Pythagoras theorem and substitute it over here. So my value, observe guys, everyone, my equation, my final equation would be this: 840 by 103 plus r the whole square is equal to 840 by 103 minus r the whole square plus VW square. So this entire thing will come over here, and we need to find out the square of it. Y is known to us as 1.21, right? So I'm going to substitute that also. So every term over here is either a number or has only r as the variable. So one equation with one variable, and then we can find out the value of r, and that I have calculated. It is approximately 0.53. Done. For more such beautiful, amazing questions, do subscribe to my channel and be with me. I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.